Hi everybody, Bruce at Clayhorse Music in Boise. How are you today? In this session we're going to go over one of my all-time favorite songs. This is called How Insensitive by Antonio Carlos Jobim. This arrangement is in D minor. You will see many different arrangements, many of which are based on the vocal range of the singer. But this is an instrumental arrangement in D minor. A very beautiful arrangement that uses the root notes of the chords to produce a very nice descending bass line. And overall it's just a really gorgeous arrangement and a very hauntingly beautiful lead line to it. Very simple but very beautiful. So let's get started by just playing through the whole song. I have added an introduction to this song that I didn't see in the sheet music, but I've heard in most of the recorded versions of it, and also I've heard Jobim play this on the piano quite a few times. So I have arranged a simple version of it for guitar, and we're going to tack that on the beginning of the song. Alright, so let's go. Just repeats. Okay, let's take a look at that little intro section here. It starts out in a D minor chord. We're going to be in the 7th position, which means that we're going to cover 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th fret. So in the 7th position, we say 1 is first, 1 fret is 7, then 8, 9, 10. So we're going to be on the 4th fret on the 3rd string. So that's that note right there. And the next note is going to be the 4th note of the 4th string. Now we don't want to lift our little finger and play that note like that because that's too much of a break. We want a nice smooth transition, so we'll come in with our ring finger and play that note. So it goes 4, 4, 4, and then it goes back to the 3rd string, 1, 2, 3. So 4, 4, 4, 1, 2, 3. Now we change positions and we go up to the 9th fret, and 2nd string we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 2. So the first part, back to the very beginning of it, goes. The next part is dropping down to the 8th position, and on the 2nd string it goes 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3. Now we're going to drop down one position back to the original 7th position that we're in, and we're going to take our little finger here and we're going to make that D minor chord there. And it's going to go then on the 3rd string 1, and then on the 4th string 1, 2, 1. So that whole intro section goes. little intro section that I just showed you is pretty much note for note what you'll hear on some of the orchestrated versions of the song and whatnot, except for that little part. I added that because it holds on that D note there, and in the recorded versions of it, it doesn't hold up real well for simply guitar. It needs a little bit something more there. There's all the strings and everything behind it, so I just added that little bit at the end, but otherwise it's pretty much the same. Now the chords that I put with that, which I'll show you in a little bit, go like this. I'm not too sure that's the original chord arrangement, but I think it works, so it's good enough for me. Alright, let's go back now to the very beginning of the A section of the song. It goes like this. Okay, so we're going to be in the 10th position here on the second string. And it's going to go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 4, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, slide. So it goes. Then it does almost exactly the same, except that the first couple of notes are not a half step, they're a full step apart, so it goes. Otherwise it's exactly the same, the little chromatic run in there and everything's the same. So we're on the 8th fret position, so it goes 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 1, 4, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, slide. Now here's something really interesting. You have a lot of choices in the way that you can play something like this. You can play it, as you know, on different strings, different positions. The great thing about the guitar, some people might think it makes life a little bit more complicated, but actually it gives you a lot more options. You can change the feeling or the tone of the song by picking which strings that you play the lead on. Let me give you an example here. After we've slid down to there, we could go, or we could play it. You might not be able to hear it as clearly through this cheesy little microphone, but if you play it, or you play, you get quite a bit different intonation and a very, very different feeling. I very much prefer the clarity of the second string, which is not a wound string. If I play it on the third string, the third string is a wound string and it sounds a little bit, for lack of a better word, muted. So this is just a really good lesson on intonation right here. You have many choices on how you can play things. And it's really important which strings you play it on. Also, I like the idea of the slides. When it really adds to the feeling of the song. So depending on where you play it, what position you're in, it gives you different options in terms of slides. So let's do that last part right there, played on the second string. We're going to be in the 6th position, and we're going to be on the second string, and it's going to go 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, slide up 2 frets. Okay, so now that we've slid our ring finger up to the 10th fret on the second string, let's just consider ourselves in the 7th position again. So we would typically be using our little finger for that, but that's okay. We're gonna root ourselves now in the 7th position. So we're gonna go, if that's the 4th fret on the 7th position, then we're gonna play the 4th fret on the 3rd string, and then we're gonna go to the 3rd string 1st fret in the 7th position, so 7th fret. So it goes. You can use a nice little glissando there. So just get ourselves nicely placed in the 7th position. So, and then it's going to go. So 4 4 1 3 1 3 4 4, and then 4 2 4 2 3 4 3 4 3 3 2 3 2 1 4 3 3 1. So after that slide. Now that's pretty much the whole lead part. Okay, let's go over the chords. You can learn these from the tabs that I've included, and I would like to play through the chords very slowly, note for note, so that you can make sure that you understand how they sound. All of them are 4-note chords, so every note has to be nice and clean, so you can see if you're getting the right results. Let's go through the chords starting from the introduction. So those are the chords for the introduction, and you'll see the tablature and the names of the chords. There's no use going over the names right here. It's really more learning how to play the chords. Now this is the song proper, okay? So you'll hear that incredible descending bass line through these chords, the root notes of these chords. It goes. One, two, three, four. So that's just about all of it. It doesn't have a whole lot of lead to it. It really doesn't have an A or B section or anything, and more just a simple section that gets repeated over and over, plus the intro. So it's a really beautiful song. I hope that you enjoy it, and I will see you in the next video. Take care now.